Are you frustrated with constant hissing sound, constant air leak coming out of your push connect couplers? Then today I'm going to show you how you can fix that. You don't have to go and buy uh, the whole coupler thing. Of course, it's not that expensive, it's cheap, but I like to repair stuff, fix stuff if it is possible. And it is also environment friendly, why waste resources? So this couplers over time, of course, these are brass fittings, nothing happens to them usually until you use it pretty rough and break it. But the only delicate part these one have is the O-rings, of course, to keep the airtight connection. And these over time get so tight and kind of, you can say, brittle that it doesn't give a good grip, and thus it causes air leaks. So if you can see, I've been changing a couple of my couplers, that's why you see too many O-rings here. But this one is the old one. Yeah, you see how it kind of permanently changed its shape. It's more like a flat O-ring, whereas originally it has to be like this round O-ring. This is the new one I got. So it's definitely not gonna work for all the couplers. Different couplers, different manufacturer, definitely use different O-ring sizes, possibly, and maybe different methods of where the O-ring goes in. For this one, pry out the O-ring using one of the tools like this, like a little prier, and then I have this little angle opener kind of stuff. It kind of helps me pry too. So, but the whole thing is you just pry out the O-ring from here. You don't have to dismantle any of this stuff. This is as it is. So the O-ring is sitting on the top, so I just pried it out, and that's how it came out to be. It's so already you see how it become a flat surface O-ring where it has to be like a oval O-ring. So this one perfectly fits my size. I got it from Home Depot. You can check that out if that works with your O-ring too. But yeah, I got it from Home Depot for $2.50 plus taxes somewhere. But there's are like 6 of those, and I have like 4 couplers which are constantly being bad and making hissing sounds and leaking air. So that works for me. That's like a pretty cheap fix for me. So all you do is take out the O-ring, then prepare the new O-ring, and then make sure yeah, just don't push the new O-ring dry, because then it'll rupture the rubber if you try to push it in. I would always recommend using the silicone lubricant. Sorry, it's kind of a mess here. This is my garage, if you can't figure it out yet. But yeah, so like this is a Boss Lube silicone based lubricant. Don't use any petroleum based lubricant like Vaseline or W40 or anything like that. It's gonna it's gonna eat up the rubber over time. But yeah, apply some lubricant so like it becomes easy to push in, and then use something like screwdriver, which takes us driver bits. So you see this, it perfectly goes in, so that's why I'm recommending this size if you're having the same coupler. And of course it will work for most of the couplers. So it just pushes it right in. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see, great. Take this O-ring, put this little guy here, there you go. And of course it has lubricant, so I can apply force. It's not gonna rupture the rubber. And I'm just gonna push it in. Not yet in, but you see, there you go. You can see the rubber. It isn't pushed in yet. It's kind of stuck against those balls, spring balls. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying it. Let's see. I only did 2 of these, so I know I'm doing right. Oh, there you go. Perfect. There you go. That's snug in place. There you go. You see that? Perfectly snug in place. Yeah, can you see that? Yes, there you go. So it'll snug in place. It has a little groove where it sits in. Don't worry about it. If you keep pushing, that groove, it perfectly fits in the groove. It's not going to go further because the hole size becomes smaller. And yeah, once you have that, now you have the new o-ring, and it'll not leak anymore. So yeah, just a small tip for help you save some dollars and help environment. Try to repair as much as possible, and try to reuse, repair, and then help environment. If you like the video, if you like my little tips, just subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And feel free to post any questions you may have.